They're at the post. And they're off in the Toyota Bluegrass Stakes. Pablo Del Monte, quick into stride, goes right out for the lead. Bobby's Kitten is very keen to go on early, but is wrestled back by Javier Castellano into the second position. Extra Sexy Hipster now moves up in the inside to take over that second spot into the first turn. Harry's Holiday is right there with Bobby's Kitten third and fourth respectively. Coastline forwardly placed but caught four wide from fifth, moving up to third around the first turn. Asserting Bear is sixth. Vince Ramos goes seventh on the far outside, and Casaguapo is eighth in between horses. Medal Count in the clear in ninth, just over 5 lengths off the lead. Dance with Fate is in 10th. Gala Award is 11th. Big Bazinga 12th. Coltimus Prime is 13th. And So Lonesome last to 14, 23 and 2/5 seconds for the opening quarter. Pablo Del Monte the leader. He leads at 3/4 of a length. Bobby's Kitten second between horses, a half length. Coastline third. Extra Sexy Hipster fourth back toward the rail. Casaguapo fifth. Vince Ramos sixth far outside. Harry's Holiday seventh toward their inside. Asserting Bear is in the 8th position. And Dance with Fate is still running some 7 lengths off the lead. Side by side there with Medal Count. 47 and 2/5 seconds for the first half mile. Pablo Del Monte, the leader, around the far turn by a length. Bobby's Kitten second. Extra Sexy Hipster is in third toward the inside. Coastline is fourth, still 3 lengths off the lead, looking toward the far outside. The rest have work to do. Medal Count is setting sail, going to have to go very wide. Dance with Fate behind him. That pair 5 lengths from the front. Pablo Del Monte, the one to catch. Medal Count and Dance with Fate coming on. Second and third respectively. Dance with Fate on the outside. Into the final furlong of the Toyota Bluegrass. Dance with Fate the leader. Pablo Del Monte second. And then Medal Count. The folks in California said he would be for real on this day, and they were right. Dance with Fate wins it for Corey Nakatani. Medal Count was home second. Pablo Del Monte third in 1 minute 50 seconds.
California showing that they have a strong crop of 3-year-olds led by California Chrome. Now add Dance with Fate, who takes the Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes impressively. Trainer Peter Eurton spoke with us on TVG at the post position draw earlier this week. He wanted post position 7. He got post 8, and he got a win.
He did indeed get a win. You know, Todd, we talked about the El Camino Real Derby really being the best prep that was run pre-Kentucky Derby, and I think that this really is going to solidify California Chrome being our favorite for the Kentucky Derby. If he wasn't already, I think he's a heavier favorite now with the stoutness of this California group.
As they cross the finish line stylishly, Corey Nakatani knows that he has this race in hand. But now, let's take an isolated look about how this trip was worked out.
Well, Bobby's Kitten has no excuse here, Todd. He's laying second in perfect position, but the distance gets the best of him. California Chrome avoids trouble. We talked about how it would be for this horse. There he is, biding his time, waiting for room. Right here, we're going to see him make his move around horses. And down the stretch, there's no doubt who the best horse is. I thought Medal Count ran a very good race to be second here, Todd, fighting to the end.
Well, maybe the El Camino Real Derby deserves some points. The horse who was second there comes and wins a race with huge points. The Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes. It is the 8, Dance with Fate, over the 13 Medal Count, over the 3 Pablo Del Monte, who set the pace in here. And then finishing fourth at odds of 35-1, Big Bazinga, the 9, 8, 13, 3, 9. Dance with Fate, and the Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes now has a date with the Kentucky Derby. 1480. Yes, on the pari-mutuel front, these are the particulars. Dance with Fate, 1480. Medal Count in behind with Pablo Del Monte and Big Bazinga. All create very nice returns here. But the larger story is Dance with Fate is going on to the Kentucky Derby, owned by Bran Jam Stable, trained by Peter Eurton, ridden to victory by Corey Nakatani, a dark bear brown colt by Two Step Salsa out of the St. Balato mare, Flirting with Fate. Dance with Fate was bred in the Sunshine State of Florida. Dance with Fate walks back to the barn area here, and as we get closer to the Kentucky Derby, it's all about the different regions of the country and where is the strength of the 3-year-old crop. There is little doubt now that obviously California, with California Chrome, and what we saw here with Dance with Fate, all ties in look west for your better 3-year-olds. What a day it has been at Keeneland Racecourse, highlighted by the Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes. A 12-race card started way back at 12:30 local time, and then it was Grade 1 race after Grade 1 race as we led up to the Toyota Bluegrass Stakes. In the end, 39,722 people were in attendance here at Keeneland Racecourse today, the second largest attended Toyota Bluegrass Day of all time. And when the field turned for home and the final running over the Polytrack for the Toyota Bluegrass Stakes, there was no doubt who had the momentum. It was Dance with Fate, rolling to victory. Thank you for watching our coverage of the Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes on America's Horse Racing Network, TVG.